Hey, everybody. Yeah, it's me, Coach Curry, and I have some very not so good news that I want to share with you. It's about me and it's about my life, and I need help. And I don't know if I can share it. Excuse me just a minute. Yes. Oh no. No, no, no. You use the olive oil and then the rice. That's it. It's the frozen rice, the organic rice. Yeah. And just add some bacon bits to it. It's really good. Yeah. Yeah. No, I'm just, talking to some friends. Okay. I will talk to you later. Bye. Whoo. So it's an ugly truth that you might possibly have the same issues that I have. But then again, you might not. And if you don't judge me, okay? Because I really don't need that right now. What I need is support. So I'm going to tell you what it is. And here goes. Whew. I'm 70 years old. Oh, no, no, no. That's not the problem. The problem that I have is that I'm inconsistent in so many things that I do. I'm inconsistent in working out. I'm inconsistent in eating properly. I'm inconsistent in exercising. I just said that already. That shows how inconsistent I am. I'm inconsistent in my finances. I mean, I'm just not consistent. And I'm going to start crying. Oh my God. No, I'm not. I really did not realize the inconsistency or that's what it was until I actually decided to really look at what's going on in my life. And so being 70 is awesome. It's just that I can't keep going on the way I'm going on, meaning that I have to be consistent in something because I have to start, really showing up for myself. I have to like get in better shape. I mean, I'm not in that great a shape. I need to start working out. I need to start eating better. I don't really eat, unhealthy food for the most part. I'd say like about 10% of my diet is not healthy or like processed, but the rest it's pretty good. It really is. But the thing is that oh shoot, my earring just dropped. The thing is that I need to really, really, really make some changes in my life. And so I'm thinking, how am I going to become consistent, right? Like, what is it going to take for me to become consistent? Enough for me to really make things stick because things have not been sticking, for me, but it's because of inconsistency. Now, listen to this. Here's something that's interesting. I discovered why this inconsistency is, you know, playing itself out every day in my life. I am not joshing you. I literally just discovered it 3 days ago. Okay. So when I was 10 years old, I made up a story that I was going to lose everything because we moved so much. Okay. And so I had decided that at 10 years old, I'm going to just kind of give everything away and, kind of follow what people tell me to do and things like that, even though I'm really a leader, which is kind of strange. But that's what I did pretty much all my life. And I never like untold that story, even though I did do a lot of things that, are really powerful. I've accomplished a lot and all that. But I'm telling you lately, like in literally the last 10 years, I have not really done anything major. I mean, okay, I shouldn't say that. I have created some great projects and I have gotten some done, but I haven't bought any real estate. Um, I lost weight, gained it, all kind of stuff, and then like, wasn't consistent with that. I I noticed that I was really doing really good, like maybe about a year and a half ago, right? But then I got diagnosed with arthritis in my left knee. I mean, and so I'm like, what the fuck, right? So the point is that I wasn't able to exercise like I used to, like on the elliptical and the treadmill and all that. So I had to, figure something else out, and I did. And it's kind of amazing because I swear to you, I don't even have any kind of symptoms of arthritis, like unless I walk. If I walk like 2 miles or something for like a really long time, yeah, then I will have like my knee will start hurting. But like every day, it's weird. And I'm gonna tell you right now, it was excruciating pain. Anybody that has had or that has arthritis in their knee, oh my God. And it was from like an injury that was like 15 years ago. What happened is that the scar tissue had just started to develop, and that's how you get arthritis. A lot of people don't know that. I didn't know that. But yeah, I finally got the diagnosis in October of like, well, a year ago. No, actually, October of a year before that. So 2 years ago is when I was diagnosed with arthritis. And so it was 2 years, and then this is December. So 2 years and a couple months. But yeah, and I haven't had any kind of issues, which is really amazing. And I know why, by the way. I really just discovered that too. I make a lot of discoveries. But it's because I got this piece of equipment called Core First. And it's like sort of like a Pilates thing where you put your feet in the straps and you go up and down. Matter of fact, I have a video that I'm going to be sharing. It's actually kind of funny. It's called My 70-Year-Old Legs or something like that. And it shows wrinkles and stuff like that on them. But like, believe me, with this Core First, I will be getting rid of those because I didn't have that before my arthritis diagnoses, really. But anyway, so the reason why I'm here today is because I need the help from people that really want to just help another person, number one. Number two, that want to join a community with me. I am 70 years old and I want to really be an inspiration, but I also need help too. It's not like, oh my God, everything is so wonderful and I can give you all this great. I have a lot of great advice to give, but I need help too. Okay. And I'm just reaching out to people. So I want, or rather, I have started a club, and it's called the Groovy Sunshine Anti-Aging Club, right? Because why do I need to be consistent at 70 years old, right? Because guess what? I want to live another 30 plus years. Yeah, for myself and for my daughter. Yeah, being 100. Listen, I know a woman that's 100 years old. I've been knowing her since I was like 13. She's 102 and she is the bomb. Her name is Mamie Hansberry. I'm telling you her name. She's a family friend that actually really took care of me, when I was a teenager, and her and her friend and stuff like that. And just a whole community of really wonderful, more kind of upscale Black people, in Los Angeles that were like the bourgeoisie. And um, they were like docents to my father. My father was an editor and publisher of his own newspaper, basically meaning totally unemployed. I mean, by choice. He chose that life with 10 kids. Go figure. That's a whole nother story. I have another story I'm doing that I've already started actually. And it's about me when I was growing up in West LA as a teenager, going to Fairfax High. I'm going way off on these tangents. Oh my God. But anyway, let's get back to my horrible, horrible problem of inconsistency. it's just that it's like I have to become consistent in exercising, okay? Like working out and eating properly, which I do, but it has to be consistent. In my finances, right? Like earning money and saving money. Like I have to do this. Like, yeah, I want to get married again. Yes, I do. But I'm not the kind of woman that depends on like a man or anybody. I mean, I really wish I could, but I just don't have it in me. Darn it. Excuse me. But anyway, so I want to so I think I figured out a way that I can be consistent with your help, of course, right? So here it is. Actually, you know what? Let me get these things that I want to show you how I'm going to do it, right? Okay, I'm pretty excited. Ta-da! It's with Goli. Goli. Wait a minute. Goli. 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 How do you turn this thing? Oh my God. Goli. 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 Goli for seniors. Or people that want to support seniors, or people that want to live a long time, okay, that just want to be healthy, right? So now, what does Goli have to do with my inconsistency? Well, let me explain. The way I figure, okay, so if I can be consistent in taking my vitamins every day, right? Which I have never ever been consistent taking vitamins. I tried, but it was like I wasn't consistent because, I couldn't swallow them or like I would look at the news or different articles I would read and I would see that, oh my God, the whole vitamin is still in the garbage and still in the dumps at the dump. And it's like, wait a minute, that means that it didn't absorb. So I never wasted my time with vitamins. I never have, never have. But guess what? Goli. Oh my God. When I tell you the story behind this, you're going to be blown away. But let me first tell you why I think this is going to work. Now, I'm going to try it and I want your support. If it doesn't work, I'm not going to continue, believe me. But if I can become consistent by using or by taking Goli vitamins, and let me tell you why. Like I said, if I can take a vitamin, okay, every day, let's start with 30 days, 60 days, 90 days. Let's just get started, right? I haven't touched it yet because I wanted to do this in front of you. Okay. We're going to go through the whole process and I'm not going to take any of these until we read about them. So this is going to be a long video and you can leave anytime you want. You can come back. I'll try to edit it so that you'll know like the parts you don't want to watch, right? But, if you have the problem of inconsistency, and I don't care how old you are, you could be 20 years old and be inconsistent. You could be 30 or 40. One thing you might want to check out is your story when you were a child. My story was that I was going to move a lot, I was going to lose a lot. Where that ties into inconsistency, which I swear I did not know, I didn't make the connection. Even though I've been to therapy, landmark, everything, I just didn't make the connection with my inconsistency today with my 10-year-old story, okay, that I told myself to protect myself from the pain of constantly moving, right? So you might want to look at your story of when you had some kind of traumatic event happen and how that ties into inconsistency. Mine ties very easily because if I'm not gonna have a consistent place to live, I'm probably not going to have consistency, and I don't need to have consistency, or not that I don't need to have it. I just didn't have it because that was like my story. Once a kid, creates their story, they kind of stick with it until somebody says, guess what? That story is a lie. Number one, it was based on you when you were 10 years old. Number two, you don't have to go by that story anymore. And guess what? I don't have to go by that story anymore. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. But anyway, so think about it. If I can take, a few vitamins every day consistently and know why I'm taking them and really like record the reasons why they're benefiting me and see how they're benefiting me, honestly, then guess what? I can do the next thing, which is work out. And I can do the next thing, which is, eat consistently healthy. Then I can do the next thing, which is, my finances. Then I can do the next thing, get into a nice relationship. Oh my God. So if you want to do this with me, let's just enjoy the rest of our lives together, just really accomplishing things, right? Based on, if I remember correctly, there's a Bible scripture. It says, he that is faithful in least is faithful in much, and something like that. In other words, if you can do little things, you can do big things. If you're going to be faithful in little things, and then you will be faithful in big things. And I think that's a part of the challenge I've had too, is that I'm constantly thinking all these big grandiose ideas, as opposed to, why don't you just do something little, like take your goalie every day, but with goalie, right? I say goalie because the reason why I say that is because I've chosen 3 specific challenges that I have. I'm trying to turn these things around. Um, there you go. Oh shoot, my alarm. So the reason why I chose 3 goalies is because because I have 3 issues that I'm dealing with. I have a lot of issues that I'm dealing with my health and my life, but I chose 3 of the most ones that I want to deal with right now. And so these are the 3 vitamins that are going to help me with that challenge. I'm not saying anything is going to cure anything. I mean, I don't need to, say that. First of all, I'm not a doctor. Okay. And then remember, this is my journey, my challenge that I'm going on, and I'm taking you guys with me. And if you have yours too, I will support you. So that's how it works. So this is based on my life and my challenges. Okay. And my health. And I'm going to talk about all 3 of them. Um, so now the only problem is this: there is no way in hell that I am going to be able to endorse a product or anything unless, number 1, I've checked it out. Number 2, I've researched it. Number 3, I've got the proof that it's a viable product. Number 4, that a whole bunch of other people are successful, with their health, by taking it. And so I have seen all of that, and I'm going to explain something that is so powerful that you will not even believe. Well, it's not that you won't believe it. It's just that a lot of people don't know about it. Okay, so Goli is a B Corp, a benefit corporation. A lot of people just slide over that. A B Corp is a new kind of corporation that was created because of these gentlemen that had created this fabulous sports clothing line, right? This was way back, I think like in 2007, something like that, right? I can't remember exactly the date, but you got to look up the story. You're not going to believe it. It's amazing. So these 3 gentlemen started this great clothing line, but it had a purpose. And the purpose was, or the benefit was, to help this community, right? It was like, more of a challenged community, low income community. And the whole purpose of them creating this fabulous brand of sports clothing was because the money from it was going to be used to support this community, right? And they were like all excited and everything. And so they said, well, let's go ahead and sell it, to somebody, that sees the vision, whatever, right? And they sold it. I think it was like $90 million. And back in those days, that was a lot of money. It's a lot of money anyway, but it was about 90 million, if I remember correctly. So they sold the company. I believe it was called And One. And it was really it's a really great brand. I'm not sure if it's still around. We got to do some more research. But anyway, so these people, these three guys that I believe it's three. It might be two, but it might be three. They sold this company. They're all excited and everything. And guess what? The people that bought the company, they said, excuse me, but we're not going to continue on benefiting the people that you want to benefit because we own it now and we really don't care about those people. And, the three guys were like, what? What do you mean? That was the whole purpose in us selling it to you, right? They said, well, whatever. This thing is making a lot of profit and we're going to take the profit. So see ya. And it was like, oh my God, these guys were devastated. And I mean devastated to the point where they took some of that money that they made, that 90 million, they hired a lawyer, and guess what? They created a new type of corporation. I'm going to cry, literally. It's called a benefit corporation. And here's the thing that is the most ironic thing that makes me know that this Goli product is for me is that in 2007, maybe it was 2008, I don't remember the year, but guess what? I worked for B Labs. That was the first company. I was one of the first employees actually of B Labs. And this was when the company first started, when they had to, create all kinds of like legal documents and everything and rules because it had to go through the Department of Corporations and the SEC. I mean, I don't remember all the details. I used to know everything about it back in the day. It was in Santa Monica. I had a wonderful boss. She was amazing. And it was so new. It was like there were no companies that were B Corps. Okay. Because let me explain something. A B Corp, benefit corp, it means that no one can take away the benefit of your corporation with this specific designation. But guess what? It's very, very rigorous in order to become a B Corp. See, I know all of this stuff. I was there. Okay. I worked for the company. I was one of the first employees. Yes. And I've got to find my boss's name. She was amazing. Oh my God, we loved each other so much. She was just amazing. So I was basically hired to go and push, and sell the B Corp concept to different companies to have them, convert over. It was a tough sale, but guess what? They had one company, and I believe the first B Corp, if I'm correct, is or was Patagonia. Do you know how much integrity Patagonia has? Okay, Patagonia, that was like the most amazing company. And if I remember correctly, too, a benefit corporation, it's people and planet over profit. It's something like that. So you have to put the people first and the planet first over your profit. Who's going to do that, right? So anytime you see a company that's a B Corp, of course, it's a lot more popular, but there's still not a lot of companies that are B Corp. There's still not that many. So when I read that Goli is a B Corp, I almost lost it. I couldn't believe it. I really couldn't because I know what a benefit corporation is. I know all about it. I was there. I worked for B Labs, okay, in Santa Monica, way back in 2007 or 2008, when this whole thing happened with these 3 guys, which I'll tell the whole story in another video because it is an amazing story. Who knows? Maybe I can contact them and call them or something. Yay, that would be cool. I believe now Ben and Jerry's, that's another B Corp, so they're amazing. I think Jessica Alba's company is a B Corp. I'm not sure. There's not a lot of B Corps. There's not a lot of them still. Maybe like a few thousand, okay, in the world, okay? Because like I said, nobody wants to be a B Corp because that means you have to really, really have integrity, okay? And really, share the wealth and all that. It's like, who wants to do that? I did and I do, and that's what I want. I want a B Corp. That's what I want my corporation to be. Either that or it could be an equity share, either way, but it's going to be a really amazing company that's going to share the profits with the people. And it will be based on, the planet and people, having the benefit. So that's just a little story I wanted to add to you as to why I think this is going to work for me and maybe for you too. So now I'm going to tell you the next part. So I created a club. Yes, it is called the Groovy Sunshine Anti-Aging Club. Yeah. Goli, 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 wait, goli, goli, go. Goli, goli, goli. Okay. I don't know why I kept, okay, wait. I know it. Okay. So yeah, goli, goli, goli. So I created this club. It's so cool. We have rules and everything, and the rules are be cool, be kind, be fun, whatever. But it's for 55 plus, okay? And their supporters. So you could be 18. You could be I think we're gonna keep it at 18 though, because maybe 21, because we are gonna be doing some other things like dating. I'm gonna add dating and stuff like that later. But right now, all I'm trying to do right now is just become consistent in one thing. And other people like me, if you can join me and you can be consistent in taking goli like me, we will be fine. And then we'll just add, new things as we go. So the cool thing about this video I'm making, yes, it is long. Yes. And that's fine. It's already almost at 30 minutes. That's fine. It's going to be a long video. I planned it that way because I have a lot to say, but I am going to put it in Opus clips, which means it's going to clip it up into like a whole bunch of mini like clips like that are 15 to 30 seconds. So don't worry, this will be shortened, because everybody doesn't want to, hear me talk, like this all day. But anyway, so I'm so excited. So, what's next on my agenda, or shall I say our agenda, is I'm going to now talk about Goli, right? So, I'm going to put these. Where can I put these? Can I put these? I don't know where to put them where you can still see them. Oh, let's see. How about I'll put them back here? Yes, I will. Notice I have a lot of fruit here for my smoothies. Goli, goli, goli. But you know what? I might have to pick them up again. And if I do, I will. So now we're going to talk about goli, 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 goli. I'm so excited. So I printed everything up here. Okay. I have Goli information right here, which is amazing. So, well, there's a lot of do's and don'ts, obviously, when you are an influencer. I can't be talking about, oh, yeah, it's going to save your life and all that stuff, and that's fine. But the core of it all is that Goli is a company that leads with purpose. Goli for Good is an initiative committed to playing a profound role in supporting the health of our planet, as well as our local communities. With our 1-for-1 grant, every order placed on Goli.com, a 6-month supply of essential vitamins is donated to a child in need through its partnership with nonprofit Vitamin Angels. And a tree is planted on behalf of the customer through Eden Reforestation Projects. Is that beautiful or what? So that's Goli, right? So I want to talk about all of their amazing vitamins. But first, I want to talk about how it all started. It was with the apple cider vinegar gummies. I only brought the 3 that I want to use first. I just don't want to be buying stuff. I mean, I haven't even tried them yet. But foundationally speaking, in regards to knowing that they're great, like I said, I already know that the company is the bomb. I already know the value, the integrity. So that I already know. It's just that, do I like them personally? I don't know yet. And we're going to find out, okay, very soon. But right now, apple cider vinegar, as you know, is one of the, I would say, the health remedies that all of us know about. But who wants to freaking take some apple cider vinegar? Okay, I don't. Okay, and I don't. And that was why Goli got involved with creating apple cider vinegar gummies. And supposedly it's really good. Those are going to be on my next. Like I said, I'm doing 3 of their vitamins at a time based on what's going on with me and my body. And you can choose your 3 as well. And excuse me. By the way, you can order everything through me. We're in this together. I want to support you. You're going to support me, and it's going to be amazing. So yeah, this was the very first product they had, which is kind of exciting. So let's go over the 3 products I have chosen, right? So the 3 products I have chosen, I'm going to tell you what they are, what the ingredients are, and why I chose them, right? So as you can see, they're right there. I chose Goli pre and post probiotics. Okay, I'll tell you why. I chose the ashwagandha, and then I chose the Goli beets cardio gummies. This is going to be exciting. Okay, remember, this is for people that want to support someone. You might have a mom or a grandma or a grandpa that is immobile. Oh, let me talk about that. Okay, so I am 70 years old, right? I'm totally mobile, doing everything. It's just that I, got to really do something to get my health in check, and get my, my skin, more tight and everything, my hair. And that's what Goli is going to do for me. It's going to be amazing. We're going to look back at this video. We're going to see the way I look at everything. And I'm not going to look like this in 6 months. I already know that. If I have your help. And I say that because, like I said, I have challenges being consistent, but I'm changing it. And that's why I'm going live and everything and going with Goli, because my time is, let's be real, my time is running out. Okay. Is your time running out? Okay. Are you 55, 65, 75? And it's okay. Like, we have to face the fact, like, well, maybe something will change where there's a new discovery where we're going to live to be 150. Okay, great. But right now we're looking at 100, and we got to be, I'm happy to get 100. Okay. And I know people that are 100 years old that are fabulous. So that's the way I want to be. I also know I have never met these people, but I know of a lot of seniors. I'm gonna take these glasses off for right now, and I'll put them back on when I need them, which it's gonna be in a second here. Um, there are a lot of influencers and just people in general that I know of that I've been studying, like Cheryl Grant. She's one of them. There's this other lady, I think she's like Filipino or something. She is gorgeous. Oh my God. There's another lady that's like 82 years old, like, hey, I want to be fine and in shape and looking good and gorgeous at, you know, um, 75, 80, 85, 90, like that. Yes, I do. I want to be one of those women that, you know, say, wow, she's, 75. Wow, she's 80. Yeah, I want to be one of those women, and that's okay. I want to be in good shape. I want to join Equinox, okay, when I start earning that income. And I just want to look good and feel good mainly and be healthy and be mobile. There's nothing wrong with that at all, okay? So, what I wanted to share with you is that I live in senior housing, okay? And the people here are wonderful. They are amazing. And many, many, many of them are not mobile, meaning they have trouble walking. They're using walkers, they're using scooters, and they're in wheelchairs. Yeah, a lot of seniors, and they're kind of broken down, a lot of them. And it's like, you know how it is when you pass by somebody that has a really big tummy and you pull your stomach in, right? When I pass by the people that are in those situations, I just like kind of stand up straighter and I really say to myself, wow, you got to work out. You have to be consistent. And that's something that I'm working on. And I'm always suggesting, to them the things like, for example, I've been using Core First, and we're going to talk about that product. That's a whole separate product. Um, Core First is amazing, but it's like this exercise product, like I was talking about earlier, that you use and you can stretch your legs up and down and all this, sort of like Pilates. It's called Core First, and I'll have a link to all that. And I want to contact the people because they have all these professional videos and everything. But I made a video myself. It's not professional by any means. It's kind of funny in a way, but I'm gonna definitely post it. But I also need to get another Core First. I want to get one that's that looks really nice because mine was kind of ratty, but because I've used it so much, I've had two of them, by the way. And I really honestly believe that that's why I don't have the arthritis issues, because I must have like strengthened, my legs or something to the point where I don't even have those symptoms anymore, which is, like I said, unless I walk about 2 miles or something. So anyway, so not only do I want to share the vitamins with the people here in my community, but also the Core First as well. Okay. And in order to do the Core First, you have to have energy in order to do that. So that leads us right back to the three vitamins, which are right over there, that I'm going to be taking today or tonight. It's already nighttime. It's only 5 o'clock. I'm in California, by the way, so I'm Pacific Standard Time. Yeah, yeah. Okay, so the first one is pre and post probiotic gummies. What is it, right? Goli, 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 huh? So I'm gonna read things, right, as entertaining as possible, but I want to get the facts straight. I'm not just gonna say things on the top of my head that are, not true, right? Okay, so let's read this. 70% of the human immune system is found in the gut. Now that I did not know. If that sounds like a lot, it is. So when it comes to your gut, you should probably give it all the support it can get. These first of their kind probiotic gummies offer a world class combination of prebiotics. What is a prebiotic? probiotic, I really don't know what that is, and a postbiotic. Prebiotics feed friendly gut bacteria, and probiotics promote gut health, while postbiotics offer immune support. Okay, so let's talk about the benefits, right? And then I'm going to tell you why I chose this. The ingredient benefits. Goli post, and probiotic gummies contain a world-class combination of those three biotics, right? Biotics. This trio helps provide a number of benefits. Okay, so let's talk about them. Prebiotics help feed friendly bacteria in your gut. Okay, number one. Probiotics maintain a healthy gut flora. And postbiotics are an innovative, stable bacterial strain which supports immune health. So, I've been having a lot of gut problems. Like, I'd say it's been going on for quite some time. I'd say about maybe like 4 months, and that's kind of a long time. Maybe longer too, and I haven't gone to the doctor because, I mean, why haven't I gone to the doctor? I mean, I don't know. I'm just not a go to the doctor kind of person unless something's really serious. This is really serious, but it's more like I did a little research to see what I could have, and it's pretty crazy the things I could have. I can't remember the names of the things I could have, but I would like to try these products first to see if it helps. But I promise you, I am going to the doctor. And I think it's because I didn't really have my primary care doctor set up, you know, because I moved over a year ago, and I just, like I said, I'm not a go to the doctor kind of person, so I didn't really have it set up, to go to the doctors. I didn't really know who my primary care doctor was, but anyway, now I know I have the paperwork somewhere, but I am going to go. But anyway, so that's why I chose this pre, post, and probiotic gummy. I can't wait to try it. I'm so excited. I think what I'm going to do is try it now. Let me go get it. Ooh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. So, I'm going to open it up for the first time. Woo! This is exciting. This is exciting. Ooh, they smell good. Oh, wait, shoot. I got to read the instructions. The only problem is that I can barely see the instructions. So let's see. Oh, God. Okay. Where does it tell you how many to take? Oh, it tells you, okay, it has 30 calories. Okay. 3 gummies. One serving is 3 gummies. Okay. And there's 60 in here. So there's 20 servings. Okay. So I can do it for 20 days. I like their packaging, how it shows what prebiotics is, postbiotics, and all that. Digestive health, immune support. For a balanced gut. That's what I want, a balanced gut. I want a balanced gut. 60 gummies, dietary supplement. Goli, goli, goli. Goli, 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 do you love me? Okay, ooh, certified B Corp, baby, baby, baby. I love it. That logo, you guys gotta see it. You can tell I'm new at this. See that B? That's a B Corp. That's it. That's the logo or the icon or whatever you call it. So it looks like I can take 3. Okay, this is my first time taking a Goli gummy, period. I have never, ever, ever in my life tried a gummy. I'm excited, but guess what? If I don't like it, I don't like it. I am not that kind of person. I'm sorry. I'm not the one that is going to say, "Oh my god, I don't do that. I don't do that." So, let's go ahead and take 3, right? I'm going to be honest, so don't worry. Mm, my hair. Looking at the screen, I don't know to go this way or that way. Okay, go that way. My earring. Damn it. Yeah, I like them. I like them. I do. Mm. And my third one. The only thing about gummies is that sometimes when they taste good and you like want to snack, you like eat them, but I'm not going to do that. I promise. Yum, 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 yum. So that was the first one. I'm going to put it back over here. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Well, and it's like it's just cool. It's like it's subtle. Like it's not like, oh my god, it tastes so good, I've got to have more, or like it's like exactly what I need. I like it. I definitely like it. The taste is it's definitely sweet, but it's like, how do I describe this? It's like it's just enough. It's just enough. I did want to go a little bit more into my symptoms that I've had, which I still kind of have. And I've got to read up more, and I am going to go to the doctor because I do have to figure out why I have this gut issue right now, which is strange. But one thing that I have cut out of my diet is buying meat. And it's only because I can't buy it anymore. Um, and it's mainly because, I watch these videos and like they say, oh yeah, this is how these chickens are, produced and stuff like that. How they're raised, rather, not produced. Chickens are not produced. That's so silly. Actually, no, they probably are produced somewhere, like in some country. I don't know. But yeah, so it's like there's this video, I don't know if you've seen it on YouTube, where this guy goes to Costco and he shows how they put, peroxide, they put some kind of weird chemical on it, and then it's just horrible. And actually, Costco recently did have a recall for their rotisserie chicken salads. Yeah, so it's like, oh my God. So I cannot buy chicken. I have tried to buy chicken. I go to the store. Now, mind you, I haven't tried to buy it at like Whole Foods or Trader Joe's or anything, but I have tried to buy chicken at a regular store like Safeway or something. I cannot buy it. I cannot get myself to buy it. And it's so weird. I used to buy chicken all the time, chicken wings especially, and chicken breasts. And I used to cook them up really good because I'm a really good cook. But anyway, I can't do it anymore. That's one meat I cannot buy. I cannot buy steaks. I used to buy steaks like all the time, literally, like T-bones, porterhouse, and also ribeye. I can't buy a steak because I bought steaks, I cooked them, and guess what? And I cook them really good, just really good, medium rare, and all that. Made me sick, made me sick, made me sick. And my stomach was just tore up. And it's like, I'm not going to get any details because it's kind of gross, but I can't buy steak. I go to the store, I'm all excited. I look at them, I'm like, ooh, a steak. Can't buy it. The third thing that I can't buy that I literally used to buy literally every week was salmon. I cannot buy salmon anymore because it says I finally noticed on the window when you go buy it from the deli, it says color added. I'm like, what? And then that other one, I don't really like that one, but it says color added. Like, no, I'm not buying a color added salmon. I cannot buy salmon anymore. So I can't buy salmon, I can't buy chicken, I can't buy steak. Now, sometimes I will go out, like, if we're going out to dinner or some friends or whatever, and we're gonna have an hors d'oeuvre, I'll eat the food there. I'm not like that, like, oh my God, I can't eat somebody else's food, but at a restaurant, because I will go out and I will eat, but I can't buy it myself to cook it. I don't know. Yeah, it's pretty rough. So what I do buy, I buy tuna, like solid white albacore tuna. Okay, I buy that and I make salads with that, or I'll mix it up with some eggs, and I eat only organic eggs, the kind that have a really, really golden yellow yolk. If they don't have a golden yellow yolk, no, I'm not gonna eat it. Okay, and I'm not gonna tell you guys what to do because I don't want to get into that. But I'm gonna tell you what I do and what I don't do, and if you want to do it, fine. If you don't, that's okay. Okay. So, so I wanted to tell you that is because whatever I eat though makes my stomach like really messed up, and I just don't know why. And so I'm going to try these vitamins. I am going to see a doctor. And that's another thing. If you guys do decide to get on board with me and start taking your vitamins like me, because remember that one little rhythm, right, can get me on track for the next win. So these are daily wins for me, right? That's how I'm going to get my consistency back, right? I'm going to become consistent in one little small thing that I can afford because they're very, very affordable, that I can handle and that I like, right? And that have benefits, right? And that I can share, okay? I can endorse. That's powerful. So that's how I'm getting my consistency based on the little things. So that's why I chose the pre, post, and probiotic. The next one I chose was. Dun, 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 dun. Where is it? The next one I chose is. Ooh, oh, I'll get it later. The Goli Beats cardio gummies, right? And I'm going to explain why. Let me explain it first and then I'll go pick it up. So the reason why my second choice for Goli is the Goli Beats cardio gummies. Okay, so I'm going to read this, okay? Say hello to a commitment of the heart you won't mind making. Oh, that's so sweet. These delicious gummies, we'll see, are made with COQ10 to support cardiovascular health and offers antioxidant support to help fight free radicals. Okay, I'm going to have to look that up. I'm going to look it up in just a second. They also contain beetroot extract, that's nature's great superfood, by the way, and vitamin B12 to support heart healthy cellular energy. If you ask us, they sound like a pretty worthy engagement. Oh, okay. So let me look up. Where's my phone? Really quickly. I want to see what COQ10 is. Okay. I'm gonna just use Gemini. Hey, what is COQ10?
CoQ10 is the common abbreviation for coenzyme Q10, which is an essential substance that your body naturally produces. It plays two major roles in your body. One, energy production, the powerhouse. CoQ10 is found in nearly every cell of your body, but in particularly high concentrations in the mitochondria, the powerhouses of the cell. Its primary function is to help convert the food you eat into energy, ATP, which is vital for nearly all cellular functions. Because of this, organs that require a lot of energy, like the heart, liver, and kidneys, have the highest natural levels of CoQ10. 2. Powerful antioxidant. CoQ10 is also a significant antioxidant. Antioxidants help protect your cells from damage caused by harmful molecules called free radicals, oxidative stress. By neutralizing these free radicals, CoQ10 helps maintain the health and function of cell membranes, proteins, and DNA. Key facts about CoQ10. Natural levels decline. The amount of CoQ10 your body produces naturally tends to decrease as you get older. Supplement uses. As a supplement, CoQ10 is most often researched and used for heart conditions. It may help improve symptoms of congestive heart failure and support overall cardiovascular health. Statin side effects. Some research suggests it can help with muscle pain, myopathy, often associated with taking cholesterol-lowering statin drugs, as statins can lower natural CoQ10 levels. Migraines. It is sometimes recommended as a preventative treatment for migraines. You can also get CoQ10 from foods like organ meats, liver, kidney, fatty fish, sardines, mackerel, and some vegetables, broccoli, cauliflower. Would you like to know more about the potential benefits of CoQ10 for a specific condition or its common side effect?
Okay, so we now know what CoQ10 is. That is amazing. And as you get older, you don't produce as much, your body. So that's really good to know. And so the reason
That's right.
it's still talking.
Points about CoQ10.
Quiet. The reason why I chose it is because I want to have some energy. Okay. My heart is very important. I am going to be working out again with my core first, equipment. And I'm going to go over these benefits. CoQ10 helps support cardiovascular health, which is health, which is very important when you're trying to work out. Vitamin B12 plays a role in red blood cell formation, which is very, very important. I never take B12, which I need to. And beets are nature's great superfood. And so if they made this taste good, I want to see. I actually like beets. I just don't, eat them that much. But these gummies are gluten-free, vegan, non-GMO, gelatin-free. How can they be gelatin-free in their gummies? And kosher parevi, which I don't know what that means, but I will look that up. So let me go get my beets. And we're going to test it. I'm going to try it. Remember, if I like these, I'm going to be taking them every day. These have 20, 63, three of them. Yeah, 3 of them a day. And I'm going to be taking them for the next 20 days. But if I really like them, which I'm sure I will, I'm going to order more. I'd say like maybe 7 days before or it just depends on the deal. Like if I can get a bunch of them, at a good deal, I'll go ahead and order them. So we're going to try the Goli. We're going to try the Goli Beets. Ooh, cardio gummies. Yay. It's 100 milligrams. Here we go. I'm opening this for the first time. The first time ever I opened your top. I saw the moon in your eyes. Okay. We're going to get out 3. Oops. Let me show you on here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There's 3. 3. Okay. Here goes. I'm trying the Goli Beets. Wow. Ooh, it's a little tart. I like that. I love tart. I am a tart girl. Yummy. Yeah. Now the only thing is that the problem I see with these are the kind that I want to keep eating. I got to really be careful. It's not that you have to be careful. You just have to know how many you can have in a day. Because you know what? Sometimes you just want a snack. Yeah, these are really, really good because, like I said, I love tart stuff. Like I love boysenberries. Okay, oh my god, anything that's tart, I love tart. I love tart. So Goli beets are the bomb. I love them. They are great. Yummy, yummy, yummy. I gotta watch out for these though. I'm gonna put this back up here. I'm gonna come back here. And now we're gonna go to the last one. Excuse me, let me get some water here. I mean, not water, juice. Ooh, that feels good. Okay, I'm so excited about this new journey that I'm going on with you guys. And I'm so excited about meeting you. Like, I don't know you, you don't know me, but we're going to have a great, great next 30, 40, 50 years, depending on what age you are. Could be longer, who knows? And people say, oh, I don't want to be all old and decrepit. We're not going to be old and decrepit, okay? And when we get old and decrepit, we will be old and decrepit. But until then, we is about to be okay, beautiful, wonderful, in good shape. Nobody's trying to be like, I'm not trying to be 21 again, okay? I love my age. I love myself. I love my body. I just need to get consistent with doing things that are going to maintain my beauty and my health and my weight and all that. And that's what I'm doing. This is the first step. And you are coming with me if you want to, of course. So let's talk about the third one that I chose and why I chose it. The third one is Ashwa Gummies. You see that? Ashwa Gummies. Ooh. So listen to this. Say goodbye to stress and hello to delicious daily relaxation. Woo. Our Ashwa Gummies are made with KSM 66, which I got to look that up. Ashwagandha, which reduces stress and promotes relaxation. Oh, to help you relax. I need that so bad. I'm telling you. As you can see, I'm very hyper naturally. And I have to take something to, calm myself down. And, and that's okay. And this will be it for now. We'll see. It helps you to relax, restore, and unwind throughout your day. Okay. We've also included vitamin D. Oh, I love vitamin D in these gummies to support proper immune function. That's really important, especially now during, all these different diseases that they have going on and stuff. That's important. All of this mixed with a berry flavor that will absolutely add to your state of bliss. Ashwagandha. That's what it says here. So let me go get it. Yay. Ashwagandha, which one are you? That's blue. I like the colors too. Like the beets are a beet color. The pre and postbiotics are like a greenish color. That's pretty. I like that. And the ashwa is blue. One of my favorite colors of blue. So I'm going to open it up. For the first time, ladies and gentlemen, I am trying the Goli Ashwagandha Gummies. Let's see how it tastes. If I like it, if I like it. If I like it, I like it. If I don't, I will tell you, right? Let's see. I'm going to open it for the first time. Always smells good. Smells fresh. We're going to take 3. Put this right here. Okay, here goes. I'm trying to kind of taste it as I. Mmm. Mmm. Yeah. Very, like I said, it's just great because it just tastes good. Can I say? I can eat these every day. No problem. And I like to chew them slow because that way you get all the vitamins. Like they're not a big piece going down your throat. Mm, yeah. Mm, yeah. I mean, honestly speaking, let me get these three. I mean, if you think about it, seriously, I just have to take, I just have to eat gummies every day. I mean, come on. It's got to be more to it than that. But guess what? It isn't. Oops. I'll have to call her back. And here's the third one. The post, here's all three of them. They are wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Here, hold on. Let me pull my chair up a little bit more. Let me go get some lipstick. Give me a second because I want to do like a little commercial. Hey, everybody. What's up? I am Coach Curry. And guess what? I just tried these three Goli vitamins, right? And they are, they are wonderful. They are wonderful. And I'm so happy because the reason why I'm so happy is because I'm on a new quest to transform my life, to transform my eating, to transform my exercising, to transform my finances, to just transform my life. And guess what? You got to start somewhere. I got to start somewhere, right? So I'm starting with Goli. The reason why is because if I can be consistent taking a gummy every day, and I mean every single day, right? A gummy that's good for me, a gummy that's going to really, really give me confidence every day that I'm on the right track, right? If I can do that every single day for the rest of my life, guess what? I can do anything. And so I'm using Goli to become consistent, to help myself with my consistency issues. So I've chosen these three, the beets, the ashwagandha, and the pre and postbiotic gummies, because I have those three specific challenges, health challenges that I'm dealing with. And these are going to support that. You know, nobody's saying they're going to cure anything. It's not about that. It's about, in my case, I can't speak for anyone else. But as far as I'm concerned, I'm a senior citizen. I'm 70 years old. And I feel like seniors need to start looking at how we can become consistent so that we can avoid, all these different pitfalls in our lives. You know what I'm saying? We have a lot of them, and we need to meet these challenges head on. And I just feel like starting out with a gummy every day, that's just going to get me started. It's going to get me on track, my consistency track. So, Goli, Goli, Goli. That's what I say. 3 at a time is what I choose. And I hope you go on this journey with me. And I hope you get your 3 goalies too to start. Take care and get Goli. Okay, that was corny. But anyway, so that basically is everything so far that I want to talk about. I'm going to start just really going live. That's another thing I really, really want to do every single day is to go live or to post something, either one, every day about my progress, about my next challenge. I want to create challenges. So, what I want you to do, here is my call to action. Join my club if you want to. It's free, of course. And what is the club? It's just called, like I said, the Groovy Sunshine Anti-Aging Club. It's all about people that want to start being consistent in their lives. That's really what it's all about. I'm not going to call it the Groovy Sunshine Consistency Club. That doesn't sound right. Because what is the goal of us being consistent? Is to help with our aging process and to make it more enjoyable and more healthy. And yeah, so I'm excited. I hope you are as excited as I am. I am Coach Curry, and I am out. I'm out with Goli, of course. Right? Goli. Goli. Whoa. Goli. Goli, Goli, Goli. Goli, Goli, Goli. I love it. Take care.